Friends, that 500i is running about a 25 thou raker.
Well, friends, we're up at Ty's. We're gonna buck this cedar for him. And Dad and I are gonna come up and load up some firewood out of here for him too. But I haven't had my 500 in a while and I'm pretty excited to run it. I got my 500i back from the Ripsaw boys. I'm pretty stoked. It's got my magical little muffler on it. The 500i pipe's been getting some good reviews out there. I like to hear it, boys. That's good. Very good. My buddy from Bunyan sent me this hard hat, friends. I ran it when I went to Pennsylvania. There's something about having new freaking earmuffs. These are different. You can see they stick out quite a bit, but they're designed to kind of come out, and it's a nice design. But new earmuffs block the whole world out. The hearing protection, it's pretty nice. I gotta admit, I do like it. No decomp. These things got, look at this, friends. Maybe I don't know.
So friends, you'll hear me trying to talk. I'll just talk over. You can't hear me because of that power saw. I'm showing you rocks. See them there? Before you just dig in, we know this has been drugged through the dirt and through the rocks. So just take a moment, or you're gonna wreck your chain, and you're gonna be frustrated as all get out because you just spent time on the grinder or on the hand file. Get in there, take a moment, walk the log, and make sure she's clean so you can dig in and have some fun. Take a moment. So what this is, this saw's nuts. I'm just gonna say it. It's nuts. This is so different. I was afraid, friends, that I was gonna get this saw back in my climate and it was gonna go back goofy. But it doesn't. It's glorious, friends. Honestly, it is. This is a nice saw. Still did well on this. I'm not gonna go into its its fuel consumption or its air. We all know it sucks fines like no saw has ever before done that I can know of. It has a terrible air filter system. We all know that, and we all know it consumes fuel. We know that. That wasn't really my issue. Any of that wasn't my issue. I never really talked about it until later. It was the fact that I couldn't stand up and buck with the saw. That was the problem. That was the major problem for me.
That's gone. It's gone. What I want to do though right now, friends, just for me and for you too, this is a ground chain. Okay? She's ground. Why that does that? It's ground chain. See that? It's actually glorious. Gloriously ground chain. But you know what it is? It's full. It's full house. This is full house chain. But again, the rakers are not super duper high. They're like they're just not. So what a freaking glorious saw. But you know what I want to do right now, friends? I'm gonna grab my we can actually do that down there. We could maybe do a test down there on one of those furs. Oh, you will be. Maybe. With this saw, with the rakers not being, that's a stronger saw, friends. It's, for starters, it's about 9 cc's bigger, and it's fuel injected. But let's do something just for funskies here, just because. Why not? Let's check something out here. I'm just trying to get you guys from falling over. There we go. We choke it. This saw is usually 2, 3 max. But if you know how to start a saw properly, you can get this thing to start in 2 pulls. That was close. Okay, friends. Well, I'm going to show you a little something here. People ask all the time, you know, Stihl and Husky. You guys ask, what would you prefer, the 500i or the 572? Well, I say both. They're both amazing power saws. They just are. They're both lovely. The Husky is a stronger built saw. It feels, actually, I'm literally going side to side now. I'm grabbing a saw, running it for a little bit, grabbing this saw, running it for a little bit. I'm used to running both of them. The Husky's by far stronger mounted, and it feels wonderful in the hands. So does the Stihl, but we know the Stihl's a little softer. Again, it's bigger, but as far as power goes, well, friends, we all know the 500i, or we should know the 500i is stronger than the 572. But let's do a little video here. Both these chains come off the same grinder. They're both full house. They're both running the same mix, gas, oil, bar length, just a different chain. But they're both full house ground chain, and I ground them the same day. So let's check something out. Let's run this saw in a probably, it looks like a 20-inch round of cedar, and then we'll run the 500 in a we'll just rip a round off of these and see what happens. Why not?
File your power saw and your rakers in regards to how much power you have available at the fingertips.
On it. Cutting cedar, everything's the same. There they sit.
Friends, that 500i is running about a 25 thou raker. The 572's never been touched. The rakers are bone stock, but it's been ground twice or three times now. They're actually higher than stock. Do you know what I'm saying? But the chain is ground. Same grind, just different raker height. The Stihl being hungrier than the Husky. So let's have a little listen to the RPM here now. Notice the raker here, untouched. This is on the 572. This is what's on that Husky. The rakers have not been touched, and it's been ground about thrice now. And here's the 500. See the raker? It's been hit. It's about 25 thou. That's been ground a few times now. So it's actually a mean chain. Now that they're actually higher than factory. And look what it's doing. It's in the grind, friends. That square ground chain is nuts. I got a nice grind on right now. But regardless of that, we're going to go outside right now before we close this video. I'm going to open up, I'm going to slide the crew cab out of there, and I'm going to get the saws, and I'm going to show you side by side the grinds and the rakers, just to close this up in your mind, because that's the kind of fella I am. Friends, on a very serious note right now, heartfelt and serious note from this channel. Give me a hand with this one, please, friends. I'm actually dedicating this video to a man named Lance Fetchko. He's a wonderful man. It's actually Rita's boyfriend's Luke. Friends, you know Lucky. It's his grandpa. And he's had better days, friends. And he's watched this channel for a long time. And he hasn't missed an episode, Luke tells me. That's important to me. Lance Fetchko and the Fetchko family at this time, we love you from Buck and Billy Ray and this channel. We love you dearly, and thank you for all your attention through the years, my friend. Anyway, Lance, love you. Thank you.
Okay. So, I take time to do this stuff, friends, because I do. It's important to people. It's important to me to convey a proper message. This is my legacy. I mean, you know what we're running here, friends. Okay, piped 572, piped. They're both rip saws. They're both rip saws. These saws have been phenomenal. That's that one. That's not mine. I traded mine for this one. This is the ripsaw one that was crazy in Pennsylvania, okay? This is a fantastic saw. It doesn't have a suspension kit in it. It's just stock, except like suspension, okay? And this, of course, is my ripsaw 572. Now I'm gonna show you something up close, okay? Here's, you guys know this chain because I showed it, okay? Before, I actually showed this chain. I'm actually gonna come right in, okay? Look at the rakers. See how long the tooth is? This is basically a chain that has now been ground from factory, I think 3 times. Twice for sure. Okay, you can see that the side plate's already starting. See it? See what I mean? It's not a round ground anymore. That means that I'm in now to the grind. Okay? It's ground chain, and it is a mean grind. But the rakers have never seen a file. They've never seen a file. And this is not cutting like a freaking stock chain out of a box. Let me tell you that. But it's actually, it's worn. Look at the corner's gone on that, friends. The corner's gone. Not there, it isn't, but I did pick up something in that cedar log. Okay? Now, here's the 70, here's the 500. Okay, same grind. Exactly the same grind. They came off the grinder the same day. I ground some chain there one day. There it is. Look at the rakers. Okay? Hey. Look at, well, that tells you a lot right there. The gullet. That's how far we're into the grind here now. Look at that. It's a mean chain. If you want to see a side by side, I'll just, okay. 500 on the left, 72 on the right. It's the exact same grind, friends. Look at the rakers on the left. Look at the rakers on the right. They're not touched. They're not. That's never been ground. It's a stock raker. See? It's factory. Factory. Ground chain. Okay? Same deal. So let's have a look. Okay, Husky in the 4 here, Husky right here, and Stihl behind me. This is the Husky. They're actually higher. Friends, look at this. Can you believe this? Look at. Friends, this is the 572. Look at. The rakers are higher than stock. Higher than stock. Did I say it again? That's the hardwood setting. Okay? You got what I'm saying? Okay? Remember now, that's cedar we were cutting, friends. It was cedar. Let's bring the 500 in. You guys still there? Yeah, you are. You're right on the money. Look, they're down more. Yeah, see? They're down. There we go. See? Hard setting. Still. 500i. They're just like well, there you go. Okay? So, this is about 25 degrees. These are set at about 25 degrees, this one. I don't run a hungry raker, friends. I just don't. Well, another Buck and Billy Ray. It's all in the filing video for you there. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making that video, friends. Honestly. You all know my whole story about my journey of getting on the filing. It was through Bear Claw, a legend in this area in the industry. Have your own experience, friends. That's all I can say to you in this area. You can go jumping up and down about your big, strong power saws. But I just showed you a smaller power saw by almost 10 cc's ride rate with a bigger saw, stronger saw, fuel injected saw because of the filing. If I had the same rakers on the 572, the 500 would have ended up at the bottom of the log before the 72. Well, I played to that saw's strengths today, and it stood right in there with a bigger saw than it. And that is, to me, that is the Rocky Balboa theme, the underdog. So I love the 72. And if I was going to be left on a desert island and someone said to me, because I get this question a lot, friends. I mean, a lot. What would you prefer, this or that? Well, I say both because I would use them both for different. There's nothing like that 500 when you're and just it's lovely. But then again, we're going to do more of this. I'm going to change a piece of wood. I'm going to go to a fir next time, and I'm going to do the same program,
but I'm going to do it with a fir, which is harder wood, which would think, from what I've understood and with my knowledge right now to this point in my life, that 500 would end up at the bottom of the log before the 572 would, in a more harder wood, harder to cut wood, because fir is tougher than cedar. So in comes the torque. Whereas the chain speed of the 572 was allowed to play with that today. You see, there's a lot to it. But anyways, I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to do that. Happy Thanks Freaking Given. I love you. Let's all work hard and be honest and be kind to one another. And let's see what could happen. Let's just see what could happen if we kind of didn't think about ourselves and thought about each other. Let's see maybe what could happen. Maybe we can ripple effect something, friends, and change, cease to fight, cease to need to stomp up and down, getting our point across. We'll never agree on everything, friends. Work hard, be honest, be kind. I've got these, Christine has extended the pre-order on the high-vis vest because the high-vis old school bucking. I'll bring a shot up of them because people were selling them, and Christine's had some tricklers today buying those. So she said, let's just extend it to 4 o'clock. So that's what we'll do. Today, I'm Pacific time. It's like noon or something now. Yeah, it's 12:14. So we're going to extend it. So if you want to pick up the high-vis at buckandbillyray.com, the high-vis colors on the hoodie, and we'll catch you on the next video. Work hard, be honest, be kind. Catch you on the next one. Oh, so if I was asked for a desert island saw, friends, you know what I mean? Like if I had a choice between a 500i and a 572 for my style of cutting and for who I am and how I use a power saw, 572, hands down, all day long, every day, twice on Sundays. Facts.